Our next guest says we can all choose more delicious and interesting wines without breaking the bank. Ray Isle is the executive wine editor for Food and Wine magazine. Over his career, Isle has tasted tens of thousands of wines in almost every country that produces it. His new book is The World in a Wineglass, the insider's guide to artisanal, sustainable, extraordinary wines. Drink now.
I like that read, Nate.
That's good.
I'm trying to hype it up. Ray, how you
I like
doing?
that.
Good morning.
Great, thank you.
All right, so how did you decide which wines to include in this book?
So I wanted to concentrate on people who actually lived where their vineyard was and worked at their own farm, and really had a passion for what they were doing. And then also weren't making wines that cost like $500 a bottle. That's not what I really write about. And, sure, $500 bottles are great, but there are a lot of really great wines out there for 20, 25, that you can find anywhere and drink and have a great time.
So not everyone realizes that, and I learned this from you, that most wine is actually mass-produced just like a can of Coke. And a can of Coke can be great if that's what you're going for.
Right.
If you go for something else, though, you should know the difference. How can you help people?
Yeah, so, one, buy my book. Two, but, also, I think, if you just look in at the back label, often it tells you who the people are who made it. If you do a little bit of simple internet research. The truth is, Budweiser is not a artisanal product, but if I'm mowing the lawn in Houston in the summer and someone comes by and hands me a Budweiser, I'm going to be thrilled.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So you don't have to drink super special things all the time, but I think when you really do get a wine that's made by someone who's passionate about it and it really comes from a specific place and it expresses that place in the glass, it's a different experience.
Can I just say, Ray, it's a very big book. It's over 600 pages.
A lot of value.
Yeah, you could lift your weights with this. But I love your first question. What is a wine? So if you say it's like fermented grape juice, fair enough. But that's also saying that a knife is just a sharp piece of metal. Because you're saying there are many different kind of wines.
Absolutely.
And depending on the glass. And it took you 4 years of research. Because I said, Ray, why is it so big and why is it so dense? Because you said there are many stories you wanted to tell.
Yeah, and I had to leave out. I could have done a book twice as big, but no one would have been able to pick it up. And that would kind of...
But it's a book about storytelling, and you talk to all these people.
Now, Ray, I recently learned that you're not supposed to drink wine directly out of the bottle. You're supposed to put it in a glass.
How recently did you learn that?
Just last week.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Let me introduce you to my guy. Okay. Anyway, so you've got a variety of glasses that actually change the experience.
Yeah, and so what I want to, you don't have to be special. If you are on the beach or something, you don't want a glass of wine. You don't want a glass at all, because you'll break it.
Red Solo Cup is my
Red Solo Cup.
Yeah.
But glasses make a difference. I didn't realize that.
Glasses make a difference. So just let's take the one on the right. Which is like the Cadillac of wine glass.
And we're holding it by the stem,
The
right?
Maserati of wine glass. The reason you hold
it
it by the stem is because your hand is 98.6 degrees.
And you don't want to impact the temperature.
And if you eventually have 98.6 degree wine, which is gross.
It also looks more sophisticated, too.
This is true.
Yeah.
And this is a glass called Zalto. It's what 3-star Michelin restaurants use and so on. It's very thin. It's shaped in a way, they designed it in a way to concentrate the aromas when you...
And I always see you guys swirling around like this. You do this, why?
To aerate it?
To aerate it a little bit, and also but it puts a thin layer of wine around the inside of the glass. It evaporates quickly. It increases the aroma. And smell is a huge part of taste.
Okay, so taste it, guys. What does it taste like? Is this good, Nate?
Nate takes a healthy pour into that mouth of his.
It just dances on the tongue.
Okay.
That's great. I love it.
We have to have you working for Food and Wine.
Okay, the middle one. Do the middle one.
You can spit it back in. That's what wine tasters do.
No, I'm just going to stand here.
It's not going to get you tipsy.
I'm just going to stand here and look cute.
Now, this is honestly our assistant wine editor Lucy's glasses from college. So I wanted to point out that it's a lot chunkier. It's thick rim. It's got this weird bead around it. It feels different.
And how does this one
affect
make
the
it?
taste?
Kind of doesn't accentuate the aromas the same way. It works. It gets the wine into your mouth.
The liquid is in.
But it's not the same experience.
Last one?
And the last one, so this is a company called Glassvin, and they're pretty cool. They've started making really high-end hand-blown glasses, but
very thin.
So Zalto, for instance, is about $80 a stem, which is a lot. These are about $30, which is terrific. And they've got that elegance to them, but without the upcharge.
And isn't your point as we get ready for Thanksgiving, you don't have to spend a lot of money for wine to get a good bottle of wine?
It's absolutely true. I mean, for instance, the wine we're drinking, this Patalin de Tablas from Tablas Creek, which is in Paso Robles, California, is $20 a bottle, $21 a bottle, let's say.
Not bad at all. And, when the family starts yabbering and Thanksgiving and you don't want to add and jump in and just say, interesting, and then just drink your wine.
And then we got these three over here, which are terrific. Elk Cove Pinot Gris from Oregon, which to me splits that difference between, you got your Chardonnay
How
lovers.
much? How much?
You got your Sauvignon Blancos, $19 a bottle.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that.
Côte de Rome from Chateau Saint-Côme in France, a beautiful French wine.
All good prices.
Again,
Yeah, here we go.
Budget friendly.
yeah, budget friendly, and a killer bottle of sparkling rosé sparkling from Spain that
Ray,
is.
we appreciate you,
Yeah.
man.
Man,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Tony, this is for you.
Thank you very
Happy
much. Oh, what a
Thanksgiving.
gift.
The World in a Wine Glass is on sale now.